You ever wonder how some people can access flow state better than others? And how it feels like creativity and ingenuity seem to just arrive for them out of nowhere? If you really study the masters and the artists, you realize that it's not by accident, it's by circumstance. And what they're really doing is setting up their entire bodies, environments through a professional practice such that when inspiration arrives, it feels like an out-of-body experience or something outside of them arriving through them. But what they're really doing is just preparing themselves to receive whatever wants to come through. So in other words, it's a practice of being so deeply present in the body, in what they're experiencing right now, that they're observing more than those of us that are distracted. And so flow, in some sense, is tapping into the universal breath, the cosmic breath, if you will, the admixture of gravity and celestial movements and all these unseen and seen forces ripening the texture of our soul through our breath, through our awareness, through our perception. And the deeper we participate in all of these things, the more the story writes itself, and the more we get to engage with the lessons that arrive. And so one of the practices is a simple somatic practice of actually relaxing into intensity. You'll notice you see this about the masters, is they seem to move effortlessly. And it's just a matter of practice, of doing the same thing 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000 times, and then doing it again and again and again, because it's not about arriving, it's the devotionary act of who you are in the doing that produces beauty, elegance, flow, as we call it, right? But one of the ways to approach this is to actually relax into it, even if it's unknown to us or unfamiliar to us, because the art of relaxing just means that we're moving with a sense of safety. Yeah, we're giving ourselves permission to make mistakes, to not be worried about the outcome. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to achieve, just to simply relax in the experience, whether it's writing, whether it's creating, whether it's being in a conversation, whether it's listening to something very difficult that we have to do. How can we practice the art of almost participating in an almost like a before we are about to sleep type of relaxation? We all have experienced the type of sleepiness, right? Before rest, we get comfortable, we arrange the environment such that we can rest. And so there's an actual active part to rest. And I'm not saying that full, deep, unconscious rest. I'm saying, how do we rest in the knowing that even if things turn out not the way we want them to, it's still going to be okay. And I think this is one of the most powerful gateways to flow, or at least give us permission and energy to move directly into our doing. And it begins with listening. True listening without attaching or without finding something to say. And in this listening, we find perhaps a type of relaxation. Whether it's to the ocean, nature, or the humming of traffic, or even to our own voice. We have everything that we need to relax. A beautiful song, a child's voice, noticing that in life which is revealing itself to us in forms of beauty, and savoring that and listening to that, being grateful for that, thanking these gifts for unveiling themselves to us. In our relaxation, things start to metabolize. We start to be nurtured by something, let's say, outside of food. There is a deeper sense of life that is flowing through us, within us, that we can relax into. Just like our heartbeat is beating within our own silence, this subtle, deep awareness, like the ocean within us, like the depth of unconscious sleep. We can access that throughout our entire body and meet the world in this state of relaxation. And so, just as we are about to prepare to sleep, we can take a few deep breaths of just letting go any outcome, any expectation, and fall deeper into ourselves. And sometimes letting go might be the hardest thing or the scariest thing. But that in and of itself is a beautiful practice, to relax into fear, relax into anxiety. It's a paradox. How do I do that? You are doing that by simply naming it, experiencing it, and breathing into it. That's it. The mind always wants a protocol, a how, this, that, or the other. It's simple, just feel. Feel. Become the water, become the ocean, become the sky, become the wind. And just feel your life's depth beneath the surface current, beneath the waves. Practice opening, unclenching, releasing. And as you begin to become more self-aware, you start to grow more empathy, more compassion, because you realize the ground of your being is the same as everyone else's being. and that we live in a world that has sped things up so unnaturally, chasing, distracting, doing, grinding, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we leave it all behind anyways. And the connection point of our humanity is our heartbeat, is our fear, desire, many different things. And so this willingness to relax into not only our own experience, but into someone else's experience, that's a real practice. How do you relax when your parents are criticizing you? How do you unfold as the ocean when anger and grief come overwhelming you? Right? How do you feel lust when it enriches your entire body and compels you? How do you allow it to be in your body? And so the art is to relax into it. From your heart to your gut, to your center, all the way up your spine and the space between. Living, feeling into the horizon. Experiencing it all. Breathing it all. Opening exactly from where you are, as you are. And settling into this endless ocean of your being, your depth beyond the whole surface play, beyond physicality, but embodied within your own physical experience. If you could live so freely right now, and your heart could say anything and write anything straight from the heart without any fear, what would flow from your heart, from your potency, from your deepest, most burning passion and desire? What would you say without any fear? That is the doorway to your flow. Meeting your potency with your purity and relaxing into the entire experience. Thank you.